Hi Aquarius, Power and Light Tarot, and yeah, coming at you with another reading. And this reading is who's coming toward you, right? So for everybody who already is in a wonderful relationship, congratulations, okay? And for all the people who are kind of wondering, who's coming around the corner and who are single, right? This reading may be for you. So if you guys get a message here, Aquarius, please give a thumbs up. Always appreciating you guys. And with that being said, let's get into the reading, and let's pull a few cards from the Lenormand here. Let's see, which was previously called the Game of Hope. Kind of interesting, right? So let's see here what we have for Aquarius. Who's coming toward Aquarius? Who's coming toward Aquarius, and what kind of energies are they bringing for Aquarius, right? Okay. And we have the dice. Wow. Okay. And we are going to take the owl here, the owls. And we'll take one more card. And we have the man. So for, whoever is, interested in men. Okay, here we go, right? Now, the dice is showing up, Aquarius, right? So whoever's coming towards you, it could be a gamble, right? It could be, right? I mean, obviously here with the dice. Now also, the owls are showing up. This could be somebody who's really intelligent, right? Maybe there's a gambler coming your way. It's possible for some of you guys. These cards show up like that sometimes. Yeah, I've had people tell me in private readings, that the card, like exactly kind of matched, right? Like one card, in one reading there was the mountain showed up, and sometimes a mountain can talk about trying to get over an obstacle, right? And she goes, oh no, we were there at that mountain, the Himalayan mountains or something like that. So the owl is here, and the owl is about, it can be about somebody who's super wise, right? It can also be about, maybe they are, a wise communicator. It could be something like that. But that definitely is about communication. And it is about communication that is important communication. It is not trivial text messages that go, hey baby, hey, what's up? So let's get into this right now. Aquarius, who's coming towards you? And I have pulled the Queen and the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So in this placement, I am only pulling from court cards and archetypes from the major arcana, because we're trying to find out kind of who is really not just their attributes, but possibly also what zodiac sign they may be, right? And first of all, I pulled the King, the Queen, and the King, and what that means to me is that I took another card here, the King of Wands, because I wasn't sure, if these are both you, or if that is, it could be, right? I mean, in the reading, it could still be your energy here. Interestingly enough, somebody could be coming towards you who is an air sign, right? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and somebody could be a King of Wands, right? Or maybe a player even, because the King of Wands is known to be a player, which kind of bugs me because I'm also a fire sign. But anyway, aside from that, all right. But somebody could be coming towards you, Aquarius, and you could be one of these air signs, right? Or one of these, the King or the Queen, doesn't really matter the gender. But what I'm saying here is that you could be possibly the King of Swords, and somebody could be approaching you who doesn't really have to be an air sign. They could be coming maybe with questions, or it's possible, there could be somebody from your past, right, who maybe wants some honesty here, or who maybe wants you to be direct with them, right? Maybe they are coming towards you kind of in a way like, hey, how is it going to be between us? Because if you're going to be a player, something like that, then I'm not gonna do this. This can be also, somebody could be coming towards you, Aquarius, who is maybe from the past, and there could have been a King of Wands involved, or there could have been, could have been a third party where there was another air sign and a King of Wands, is what I am saying. Okay, so I'm only pulling for that placement from the major arcana, the archetypes itself, or the core cards, right? And there are no pages, because I know nobody wants the Page of Swords to come toward them, right? They're like, yeah, we don't want any 18-year-old people, or I mean, no digs on young people, but if you are 30, you don't want an 18-year-old person towards you, coming towards you. And what I mean by that is, because you could be 18 and watching, what I mean by that is that we don't want anybody coming super immature, okay? So yeah, glad I clarified that. I am nowhere near 18, so it's kind of like where that comment came from. Okay, guys, let's keep going. Now, we have next is their current energy. So, and I was saying there could be somebody from your past, Aquarius, and I've seen the Six of Cups show up many, many times in your reading. So, you could be there could be somebody coming back from the past here. There could, right? Let's see if you guys can see these cards. And yeah, you can for the most part. Okay, very cool. Now, this person could be from your past, and this person, their current energy, though, is, you know, maybe if they were from your past, I feel like they could have, you know, been in a situation, Aquarius, with you, maybe, where it could have ended up in regret, right, or sadness here, and they're coming with this Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups energy, okay? Not very happy, and not, I would say, maybe feeling like a victim here, but feeling stuck and maybe a little depressed as well, right? But whoever, if somebody is coming from the past, they are coming, and, you know, maybe things don't work out, they're coming with love, right? They're coming with love, but they're coming with regret, okay? So, yeah. And somebody could be coming to you, maybe, who is dealing, right, the current energy. Maybe they're dealing with a family right now who, Six of Cups showing up. You know, it doesn't have to mean that they are necessarily married to somebody else. It could mean that they could have a teenage son, right, who is causing them a lot of grief, possibly. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Now, where they have been, Aquarius, excuse me, Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, right? So you could be dealing with a water sign too. But I'm looking at this reading, and somebody could be coming back to you, maybe, where there was a third party in the past. That could be the case. Now, since this is, you know, there could be a water sign here. Sorry, guys. Beg your pardon here. But there could be a water sign who is a Cancer. We see Chariot here, and we see the Death card over here. And the Death card is kind of on the side here, between the Two of Cups is between the Tower and the Death card. So this could be, there clearly could be a Scorpio here. But I feel like, you know, where they have been, your person has already been like through a battle, right? Yeah, they have already been through a battle. The Nine of Wands, yeah, they even have a bandage here. But it is next to the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So whoever your person is, this person has, I feel like they have been through a battle, either in love or with a water sign, right? For sure. Now, the Tower, the Two of Cups, and the Death card is where they are headed. So they could be headed toward a Scorpio, right? They could be. They could be this Scorpio, though, because this is kind of how it works out in the tarot, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of just works out like that. They could be a Scorpio, right? They could be headed toward love. They could be headed toward, it's possible, you know, this really intimate, kind of spiritual, possibly, you know, soulmate type of relationship. They could be headed toward that, right? When we see the Two of Cups between the Tower and the Death card. This is interesting, though. They could be headed, wow. And this can talk about headed toward a transformation, or they could be headed toward an ending, wow, too. But with the Two of Cups in the middle, I don't feel like they are really headed toward an ending. But let's get a card on that. It's kind of interesting to look at that, right? Why is the Death card where they are headed? Why is the Death card where Aquarius person or a potential person is headed? And we have the Star card. And this is you. Wow. So, for whoever this is, your person could be headed, it's possible they are ending something and headed straight your way. They do have the Nine of Wands, right? And this is where they have been. So they've already been through some type of a battle. This is really interesting here. And yeah, they could be, your person could be, they could have just ended something, right? And they could be headed towards you. It's going to really depend here on whoever this is resonating with. And remember the dice is here, you guys. So if this reading is resonating, that you could be maybe, you know, somebody could be coming towards you who is a bit of a gamble, right? Definitely, right? Yeah, it could be the case. Wow. Okay. Now, down here is their strengths and their weaknesses, and then we have the external influences. So whoever, you know, you are dealing with, you could be dealing with a Cancerian, right? Because this is where they have been. They could be this Queen of Cups themselves, right? Who is super guarded, right? Yeah, and this Nine of Wands energy, the wounded warrior, and who is, yeah, worried about what's going to happen next. But this is their strengths, and they could be, your person could be possibly, they could be abundant, right? And they could be really, maybe, you could be dealing, this person is going to be coming towards you. They could be coming with kind of like a savvy, right? Maybe they're an investor. They could be a gold miner here with the Seven of Pentacles, right? But I'm not really thinking that. But they could be, you know, they could be dealing with gold, maybe, right? They could be, maybe they have a jewelry company. It could be anything like that. But your person here, I feel like, you know, this is their strength, right? Their strength possibly is that they are coming from a place where they are kind of watching their money and, you know, like always paying attention to that, right? Because for me, these Seven of Pentacles can be just that, right? Now, the Chariot is here with the Moon card, though. And, you know, this could be, the strengths here is that they could have already dealt with somebody here, and they could be maybe a little savvy here, just about relationships, right? They could be like taking their time, right, and evaluating things as they go, right, instead of somebody who is kind of jumps right in. Your person here, this person who could be coming towards you could definitely be a water sign, right? It could be. This is really interesting, an interesting reading as we go. Let's see. Let's get another card on their strengths. Why would their strengths be the Seven of Pentacles? And we have the Eight of Cups. Wow. So Aquarius, if you have been dealing with somebody here in the past, you could be, you know, maybe who was a water sign, is possible. Because over here, you know, in where they have been is the Queen of Cups. Over here we see Cancer, and we see Cancer and Pisces again with the Moon, right? So yeah, this is their strengths. They could be, it's possible they are, you know, maybe you have, for some of you guys, if somebody is coming from the past, out of the past, they could be maybe, you know, just kind of savvy now, right? And watching things with you, right? Like, kind of like, well, I don't want Aquarius to walk away again, because we see the Eight of Cups. And they could have learned in the past, maybe somebody moved on from them. And maybe, you know, maybe there was deception for them in the past. And so now they are kind of just savvy, right? The Magician is showing up, and this is their weakness here. Yeah, maybe there's an Aries that they have. The King of Wands is showing up, right, in who's coming towards you, Aquarius. So there could be possibly a Magician, an Aries is what I mean. But their weakness is the Magician. Maybe they're a player, right? They could be. Why is that? Because the dice is showing up. Somebody could be coming towards you who is a player. And this is why this is a gamble, right? Yeah, wow. So let's see here. Why is a Magician? Somebody could be coming towards you who is super smart, right? Maybe it's possible with the owls there. Why is the Magician there? Why is the Magician their weakness? And we have the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So there could be another fire sign here, right? Or what I mean is Aries or Sag. And this is their weakness here. Maybe they are bringing a burden. They could be bringing a burden, right, that is kind of carrying a burden here that is like maybe weakening them, right, like making their life a little bit harder. But I do see a lot of fire energy here. I feel like they could be dealing with somebody here who Yeah, who brought them a lot of grief here, or who made their life a difficult. Because I'm already seeing that in this reading, right? We're already seeing here that Five of Cups is their current energy, right? So your person, I feel like your person was in a really hard relationship, a bad relationship. And it could have been with you, Aquarius. It could have been, right? Because who's coming towards you is the King and the Queen of Swords, right? Okay. Now, over here is the external influences, and this is the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, it's possible, yeah, see, they could be dealing with a third party here, right? Because we're seeing like a lot of, or they could have, external influences, right? Maybe they were in a union here, a relationship where they didn't get their fair share, right? And they could be also, your person could be dealing with a payout, right? It's possible, because the Six of Pentacles can be a payout. I mean, why is that Six of Pentacles there? This is interesting. We'll get a card right now. This is for Aquarius's person. Three of Pentacles. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like external influences here, Aquarius, whoever could be coming towards you is dealing with somebody else. And I feel like they could have already been in a hard situation, right? And I'm also seeing that the Wheel of Fortune is here, external influences, right? And we see the King of Wands here, and we see the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, this person could be, it could be a Sag, could be, you know, an Aries too, could be any fire sign. But this is the external influences. So this could be, you know, this could be some other people, right, involved. Yeah, this could be a third party that is involved here, or this could simply be that they are also, they could be coming into some money, right? These are all Pentacles, and with the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is interesting here, right? Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. They could be coming into some money. They could, because these are Pentacles, and with the Wheel, we're going to find out on Vimeo, Aquarius, because we're going to be talking about the dynamic between you and whoever is coming, you know, into your life. What will support this? What could hurt this? What they may not want you to know? What could be challenging them and their desires? And what they're hoping for in the future, all right? Yeah. Wow. On Vimeo, guys. And if you guys want to see the extended, they are all super affordable. And if you got a message here, please give a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys.